if you're over 60 and you've noticed that your body feels weaker, your mind foggier, or your energy slipping away, even though you're eating right and doing your best to stay active, you are not alone. Millions of older adults feel like their body and brain are slowly betraying them. No matter what they try, you wake up tired. Climbing stairs feels harder than it used to. You forget names more often. Or your balance feels just a little off. And while your doctor may say it's just part of aging, deep down you know there has to be more to the story. Here's the truth that few people talk about: much of what we call aging, the muscle loss, the stiffness, the brain fog, the low energy, isn't caused by getting older itself. It's caused by hidden changes happening inside our cells that are accelerated by modern habits, poor nutrition, and chronic inflammation. The good news is, scientists have now discovered powerful ways to slow, stop, and even reverse many of these changes. And one of those ways might surprise you, because it has nothing to do with expensive supplements, intense workouts, or complicated diets. In today's video, we're going to explore a simple, science-backed daily habit that doctors and longevity researchers say could help you feel years younger, in your body, your energy, and your mind. It's a habit that's been quietly used for generations by some of the longest living people in the world, especially in parts of Japan where people regularly live healthy, vibrant lives well into their 90s and even 100s. This isn't a miracle pill or a trendy internet hack. It's something that works because it restores balance to your body's most important systems: your metabolism, your muscle strength, your circulation, and even the health of your brain. And once you understand how it works, you'll see why so many older adults who adopt this simple practice report that they sleep better, move easier, and think more clearly within weeks. Before we dive in, let's take a moment to understand what's really going on as we age. After 50, the average adult loses about 1% of their muscle mass every year. That may not sound like much, but over a decade, that's more than 10% of your strength gone, quietly making it harder to stand up from a chair, carry groceries, or stay balanced when you walk. At the same time, your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells, become less efficient. They don't produce energy as well as they used to, which leads to fatigue, slower recovery, and even brain fog. But here's what's encouraging: recent studies from Harvard, the Mayo Clinic, and Japanese longevity centers show that these changes are not inevitable. You can actually retrain your body to become more youthful at a cellular level, even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. The key lies in something called metabolic flexibility, the ability of your body to switch between energy sources, burn fat efficiently, and maintain stable blood sugar. And the habit we'll talk about today is one of the simplest, most effective ways to restore that flexibility. Think of it this way: your body is like an engine. When you were younger, that engine ran smoothly on a variety of fuels, carbs, fats, and even stored energy reserves. But as we age, that engine can get stuck, running on only one type of fuel. This creates constant hunger, sugar cravings, low energy, and inflammation that accelerates aging. The secret we'll reveal today helps reset that engine, allowing it to run smoothly again, giving you the steady energy, sharp mind, and strong muscles you may have thought were gone for good. And it's not just about living longer. It's about living better. Imagine waking up with the energy to take a walk with your spouse or grandkids, cooking dinner without joint pain, or remembering details clearly in conversation again. That's what happens when your body starts working with you instead of against you. So what exactly are we going to cover in this video? Here's what's coming up. First, we'll reveal the specific daily habit that's been shown in research to improve strength, energy, and brain function in adults over 55, and how you can start using it today. Second, we'll explain the fascinating science behind why it works, how it boosts mitochondrial function, reduces inflammation, and even supports your heart and blood vessels. Third, we'll share practical tips to make it easy to incorporate into your lifestyle, even if you have limited mobility, health conditions, or busy days. And finally, we'll look at what the world's healthiest elders, from Okinawa, Japan to Loma Linda, California, can teach us about longevity and how this same simple principle shows up in their daily lives. If you stay with me through the end of this video, you'll not only understand how this works, you'll know exactly how to make it part of your own daily routine, safely and effectively. You'll see how small, consistent actions can create real biological change that you can feel in your energy, your sleep, your focus, and even your mood. Because the truth is, aging gracefully isn't about luck or good genes. It's about giving your body the right signals, through movement, nutrition, and daily habits, that tell your cells, keep growing, keep repairing, keep thriving. When you do that, your body responds in remarkable ways. This isn't wishful thinking, it's backed by some of the most respected research in modern medicine. Studies from the National Institute on Aging have shown that certain lifestyle habits can slow down or even reverse biological aging markers by as much as 8 to 10 years. And one of those habits is exactly what we'll talk about today. So, whether you're looking to regain strength, protect your memory, or simply feel more like yourself again, this might be the most important video you watch this year. Stay with me, because by the end, you'll understand not just what to do, but why it works, and how you can start transforming your health starting tomorrow morning. Now, let's begin by looking at why so many older adults feel tired and sluggish, and how one overlooked daily mistake might be silently accelerating aging from the inside out. Once you see it, you'll understand why fixing it can make such a dramatic difference in how you feel and function every single day. Most people over 60 never realize how quickly muscle loss begins, and how deeply it affects everything from balance and mobility to mood and memory. Doctors call this slow, silent process sarcopenia, and it's one of the most overlooked causes of fatigue, weakness, and accelerated aging. You might notice it first as stiffness in the morning, struggling to lift something that used to feel easy, or even losing confidence when walking on uneven ground. But inside the body, something much bigger is happening. After age 50, your body's ability to build and maintain muscle declines by roughly 1% per year, and even faster if you're inactive, under stress, or not eating enough protein. Over time, this doesn't just make you weaker, it slows your metabolism, decreases bone density, affects your balance, and even weakens your immune system. The surprising part is that many people assume it's inevitable. They think, I'm just getting older. But modern research shows it's not that simple, and certainly not irreversible. A team at Harvard Medical School found that even adults in their 70s and 80s can rebuild lost muscle and regain vitality when they stimulate the right biological pathways. It's not about heavy workouts or gym memberships, it's about sending your muscles the proper signals through small daily habits that turn on muscle repair genes and mitochondrial renewal. In other words, your body is always listening, and every movement, every bite, every bedtime decision sends a message about whether to grow stronger or weaker. One of the most powerful habits to slow muscle loss is light resistance movement. That doesn't mean intense exercise. In fact, the Mayo Clinic has shown that short, gentle strength sessions, even with resistance bands or body weight, can dramatically improve strength and endurance in older adults. The key is consistency, not intensity. 5 to 10 minutes a day of simple movements like chair squats, wall push-ups, or light bicep curls can signal your body to rebuild muscle fibers and release growth hormones naturally. Let's take a real-world example. In Japan's Okinawa region, one of the original blue zones, where people live the longest, healthiest lives, older adults rarely go to gyms. But they stay strong through everyday movement. They garden, squat, and sit on the floor multiple times a day, which keeps their legs and hips active. This natural resistance training helps maintain muscle tone, blood circulation, and balance. It's not exercise for them, it's lifestyle. And it shows. Many Okinawan elders in their 90s still walk, dance, and cook independently. Another crucial factor is protein timing. Many Americans over 60 unknowingly eat too little protein, especially at breakfast, when muscle repair signals are strongest. Research from Johns Hopkins University shows that spreading protein intake evenly throughout the day, about 20 to 30 grams per meal, helps older adults preserve more lean muscle. Think of an egg and Greek yogurt breakfast, salmon or beans at lunch, and a small portion of lean meat, tofu, or lentils at dinner. Combine that with resistance movement, and you've created a biological environment that says, build muscle, not lose it. But protein alone isn't enough. Your body also needs the right nutrients to activate those repair signals, especially vitamin D, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients help regulate hormones that control muscle and nerve function. The Cleveland Clinic notes that vitamin D deficiency is one of the leading causes of muscle weakness in seniors, especially during winter months. Spending just 15 to 20 minutes in sunlight or taking a quality supplement, if your doctor recommends it, can make a remarkable difference. Let's connect this to metabolism. When your muscles weaken, your metabolism slows down. That means your body burns fewer calories and produces less energy, which leads to weight gain, blood sugar spikes, and chronic inflammation. But when you build or maintain muscle, even slightly, you boost your metabolic rate. That's why people who strength train, even lightly, often notice they sleep better, have steadier energy, and feel mentally sharper. Muscles are not just for movement, they are one of your body's main energy factories. Here's a simple daily habit to start reversing muscle loss without any gym equipment. Each morning, after brushing your teeth, stand by a counter or table and do 10 slow squats, lowering yourself halfway down and standing up with control. Then, place your hands on the counter and do 10 light push-ups. This takes less than 2 minutes. Yet over time, it signals your body to wake up, engage your largest muscle groups, and release endorphins that boost mood and circulation. Pair this with a protein-rich breakfast, like oatmeal with a scoop of protein powder or cottage cheese with berries, and you've already given your body everything it needs to rebuild and re-energize. It's simple, safe, and scientifically proven. Of course, movement and nutrition are just 2 parts of the muscle preservation equation. The third part is rest and recovery. Most older adults underestimate how crucial quality sleep is for muscle health. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, repairs tissues, and clears inflammation from the brain and muscles. According to the National Institutes of Health, adults over 60 who sleep less than 6 hours a night experience up to 40% greater muscle loss over time than those who sleep 7 or more. To improve sleep quality, keep a consistent bedtime, avoid caffeine after 2 p.m., and create a wind-down ritual, maybe a short walk after dinner, gentle stretching, or listening to calm music. Many long-lived cultures, like those in the Mediterranean, naturally include an evening slowdown, often with light herbal tea and conversation instead of screens or late-night snacking. This quiet routine helps regulate your circadian rhythm, your body's natural clock, so you get more restorative rest. It's important to understand why all of this works. Building and maintaining muscle isn't just about vanity or strength, it's about sending powerful anti-aging signals throughout your body. When your muscles contract, they release special proteins called myokines. These molecules travel through your bloodstream, reducing inflammation, supporting brain health, and even improving insulin sensitivity. So every time you move your muscles, you're not just staying fit, you're activating your body's internal medicine cabinet. Even a few minutes of daily movement can increase circulation to your brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients that support memory and mood. Johns Hopkins researchers have shown that older adults who perform simple resistance exercises experience measurable improvements in cognitive function and attention. That's why people who stay active tend to feel not only stronger, but also more alert, confident, and emotionally balanced. Now that we've explored how muscle loss silently drains your strength and energy, and how small, consistent steps can rebuild vitality at any age, it's time to look at another everyday habit that quietly accelerates aging: the way we eat between meals. Many people over 60 unknowingly create energy crashes and inflammation through grazing or eating too often. In the next section, we'll uncover how giving your body short breaks between meals can restore balance, improve metabolism, and even sharpen your memory. Let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've uncovered today. You've learned that feeling tired, stiff, or foggy after 60 isn't just getting older, it's your body's way of asking for balance. And the best part? You now have the tools to restore that balance, naturally and safely. Here are the key takeaways from this journey. First, muscle loss, or sarcopenia, is one of the most common yet reversible signs of aging. Light resistance movement, even for just 10 minutes a day, can reactivate your body's repair systems, improve balance, and lift your mood. Simple movements like chair squats, wall push-ups, or gentle stretches wake up your largest muscle groups and send your body the message to grow stronger instead of weaker. Second, nutrition matters far more than most people realize. Eating balanced meals with steady protein intake throughout the day, about 20 to 30 grams per meal, helps your muscles rebuild and your metabolism stay active. Combining that with essential nutrients like vitamin D, magnesium, and omega-3s keeps your nerves, joints, and immune system working at their best. A simple breakfast of Greek yogurt and berries, or a lunch of salmon and vegetables, can do more for your longevity than any miracle supplement ever could. Third, quality sleep and recovery are just as important as movement and food. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormones that repair muscles and clear toxins from the brain. By creating a gentle evening routine, turning off bright screens, stretching, sipping herbal tea, or writing a gratitude note, you help your body recharge, both physically and emotionally. Fourth, your habits around meals make a big difference. Allowing your body short breaks between meals, what some researchers call time-restricted eating, can help balance blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and improve mental clarity. Harvard researchers have found that adults who eat within a consistent window each day tend to have healthier metabolism and better sleep. You don't need to skip meals, just give your body time to rest between them. And finally, the most powerful discovery of all, it's never too late. Even if you've spent years feeling tired or inactive, your body has an incredible capacity to heal, rebuild, and adapt. In studies at the Mayo Clinic, adults in their 70s who began simple strength exercises regained significant muscle mass and energy within months. Your body remembers how to thrive, it just needs the right signals to start again. Think of your health like a garden. You can't stop the seasons from changing, but you can nurture the soil, plant good seeds, and protect it from weeds. With daily care, a walk here, a good meal there, a few minutes of mindful breathing, your energy, focus, and strength can bloom again. No matter your age, you can't stop aging, but you can slow it, and even rebuild strength, clarity, and calm at any age. Every step, every healthy choice, every moment of rest sends a message to your body: I'm still here, and I'm still growing, and your body listens. So as we close, I invite you to think about this. Which of these habits will you start today? Will you try those 2 minutes of morning squats and push-ups? Will you add more protein to your breakfast or spend a few minutes outside soaking in the sunlight? Or maybe tonight, you'll try turning off your phone early and taking a few deep breaths before bed. Whatever you choose, start small, but start today. Because every small step you take toward better health creates momentum. And that momentum becomes strength, confidence, and freedom in your later years. If this message spoke to you, if you feel inspired to rebuild your energy, strength, and peace of mind, then consider joining this community. Here, we share trusted, science-backed health secrets designed for life after 60. Together, we'll explore the habits, foods, and mindsets that help you feel your best. Not just live longer, but live better. If this helped you, subscribe for more trusted, science-backed health secrets for life after 60. Because the best years of your life aren't behind you, they're waiting for you to claim them. One healthy habit at a time.